Good morning, Wave fam from New Orleans, Louisiana.
I'm Ashley, this is Josh. Welcome to our channel.
We sold everything we had to travel the world, and now we want to share with you the way away.
So be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you can follow more of our adventures.
Let's go. Y'all, it is hot out today. I don't know how I'm gonna handle Asia. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm glistening heavily from the walk. We're gonna go get something to eat.
Alright, we are off Magazine Street, which is so beautiful, and we're at Surrey's to have lunch with our beautiful friends. They are Way Fam. We're gonna try actually some special local food from New Orleans, and they're gonna tell us about it.
So we're not just trying any old food. In fact, this is something very special. So if you don't know, we have Patreon supporters. Patreon is a platform where people can join up to help support the content that they see on this channel. But we don't want to just like say, hey, thanks for the money and the support. We want to involve people in the community. So once a month we put up a food poll of specific things that we need to try around the world in whatever area we're going to be. So because New Orleans has such a unique culture for the US, we chose this as the location of this month's food poll. So, on Patreon, we asked whether we should eat char-grilled oysters, po' boys, beignets, muffaletta, beans and rice gumbo, all these different things.
There's a lot of food here we could try.
Different things. But two things tied out for first place, and it was boudin and beignets. So we're gonna try boudin first, and I think later on we're gonna try beignets.
We're also gonna try oysters.
Yes. Our sponsor, GigSky, has allowed us to actually check this online while we're on the go, because there's not Wi-Fi everywhere we go, so we use GigSky as our travel data service provider. It's a little SIM card that you pop into your phone and you can use the internet basically anywhere in the world. You just top up whatever you need as you go around. So we have a whole video about that, like a big review and everything. It's up in the link up above. I think it's this side. So go ahead and check it out if you're interested. If you're going to be doing some traveling, check them out.
We're going full on Louisiana with this boudin. I believe it's meat.
So Ashley's trying the boudin right now. We got a breakfast size one. And what it is something very interesting. I want you to take a bite before I tell you what that is. So boudin is a French version of blood sausage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
This looks like blanc boudin, is that right? Okay, so that means there is no actual blood in it. But it's pork and liver, I think, is also in there. There's also usually hearts that's in there. And it's made with a rice mixture as well. So it's basically a rice and pork blood sausage without the blood.
It's so good. It's really delicious. It has really nice spices in it, and I love the softness of it and then the crispness of the outside, because they fried it, I think, on the outside. When you said sausage, I was expecting it to be like a sausage, like a long sausage.
It looks kind of like a patty, like a sausage patty.
This is so good.
Okay, now I have to try it. So it has a really mild spice to it, but it kind of kicks in the back of the throat after a little bit. Not too much. It's really creamy. It's not gristly like a sausage usually is. Yeah. It's very creamy, almost like it's, I don't know, almost like it's a dough. It's very good. I think the rice is what's doing that. What is grits?
It's corn.
Oh, it's corn.
Polenta. Oh yeah, polenta.
All right, we have a bonus food item here, grits. I don't know if you've ever heard of grits before, but I just found out it is corn-based. I've had it in the past, but didn't know what was making it. Yeah, it tastes like cream corn, but it's a bit, I don't know, a bit chunky. It's good.
And they add butter and salt inside.
Ah, okay.
That's the hit secret.
I could eat a lot of that. I like that a lot.
Good choice, Patreons. That was delicious. But I do want to tell you that the traditional way is in a sausage
with a tube roll
shape
thing, yeah.
Yeah, but actually this is something that I would prefer, the way that I would prefer to eat it rather than be in the tube. So, Surrey, I think Surrey is the name of this restaurant on Magazine. Check it out. For the boudin, I think that it's the best you could get in New Orleans. Take it from me, the one person that's been here for less than a day.
Now, if you don't know, Magazine Street itself is really cool. There's a bunch of tiny little shops. It's a historical street. It's kind of like New Orleans' version of a hipster area. If you've ever been to Abbott and Kinney in Los Angeles, I feel like Abbott and Kinney was modeled after this. It's really cool, lots of quaint little shops and very cool storefronts. I would check it out. Now it seems that you Patreons are a bit indecisive this month, so you've also asked us to try out beignets. It tied for first place.
This was my vote, my choice. I'm super excited.
We've come down to the very noisy but very popular Cafe Du Monde, or Cafe of the World, because if we didn't come here, you would all complain that we didn't have beignets at Cafe Du Monde. So we're here, it's very noisy, and it looks to be very delicious.
Yeah, everybody seems to be having a great time. They are going to give us these beignets that are like a mountain of sugar. Y'all know I'm excited for this one.
So Ashley was telling me that a beignet is some sort of fried dough, often served with a sugar glaze or powdered sugar on it?
It's just powdered sugar, no glaze.
Okay, good to know.
A mountain of powdered sugar. So you have to take a deep breath before you take a bite, or you will breathe in powdered sugar and cough.
Isn't it cute?
It is cute.
It's only like $10.
Wow, that's awesome.
I have another one just like in China.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. All the powdered sugar is on the top of my mouth.
What?
It's very hot and delicious. Another thing that they're famous for here is the coffee. They have Cafe Au Lait, which is coffee with milk in it, but they also add chicory, which is kind of like a plant that they add, and it's very bitter. So it's specific to this cafe. It's good, really good. It cuts the really sugary powdered sugar. Pro tip!
Pro tip, do not wear black, like me, because it gets everywhere.
I knew that we were going to do this food poll with our Patreon, so I asked Kim to come up with a whole list of things. Your top votes were 3 different things. This is the third, and it's the Char broiled oysters. And Kim and James said Drago's is the best place to come for those, and that's why we're here. I'm really looking forward to it. Supposedly they're fresh oysters with cheese and garlic and butter. It's supposed to be delicious. Recently we tried like the fresh ones. I'm not a huge fan. It's like slimy and not so great, but these sound amazing. Yes, all the fresh ones right there. Hot? Really good. The layer on that was amazing. It was so cheesy and creamy and just melted in my mouth. I don't think I've ever had seafood like that. That was so good.
Okay, so the oyster, it like melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
Ashley was mentioning layers. Yeah, it's got like a cheese on there. It's got the charred taste, and it does not taste seafoody. But when you think of like seafood, not a bit. It's like 100% delicious.
So good. Cheesy. Garlicky. So good. Not fishy.
And that's exactly what you want to do.
That's what we
You want
always
to
do.
dig in
Yeah.
and get all the good stuff, right? So that's
None
how
of this wasted.
No,
We're gonna get it all.
We get our dozen, they'll have French bread with it. We can dip the French
Oh, that's
bread in
even
the
better.
butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the other day.
You can't come to an oyster bar and not at least try oysters raw. So, got some Tabasco on there. I'm gonna shoot it. It's really good. You know what? Still not fishy. No, I think when it's fresh, it's just good. I can recommend raw oysters. Don't be scared. Try them. We liked them so much we got 2 dozen.
Oh my gosh. So excited. This is such a special treat.
No, it's a black pearl.
Just kidding.
I'll give it to you
Aww.
Is that really a pearl?
as your memento
Is that really
of New Orleans.
a black pearl? Make a necklace out of it.
Ay, he's got the black
You're the
pearl.
winner. I think that lasted 2 minutes.
What?
2 minutes, all these just ate them. They're so good.
We stop off now at the Cullums Hotel for aperitifs and happy hour. A little bit more about this hotel. In fact, this is where we're staying tonight. So more to come on that tomorrow, and we'll give you a full tour.
Lucky duck.
Okay, it is the next day. Last night was very fun, but it devolved into just a bunch of talking, and then we all fell asleep. So tomorrow's video starts now.
Right now.
But you'll have to wait until the next video to actually see it. So,
Yeah.
WayFam, I hope we encouraged you to get out there and travel today. So, come to New Orleans. It's beautiful. And check out Jim and Kim's channel. I'll put the link in the description
Yeah.
down below. They're awesome.
They were amazing, and I'm
They
so
really were.
thankful that
Yeah.
we got to spend time with them.
All right, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Thank you.